He tried to sell my life's work for $3 million. I made $4 billion and buried him with a single page. Blood doesn't make you family. Loyalty does. And he sold both for $3 million. I'm Dr. Kaya Lorne, quantum physicist, inventor, and apparently, daughter to a traitor. My research was set to redefine the very fabric of computing. Years of isolation, mental breakdowns, caffeine-induced heart palpitations worth it. Because I wasn't just on the edge of a breakthrough. I was about to own the next era of technology. But behind my back, my own father Harvey Lorne, failed investor, full-time manipulator, decided he was entitled to a piece. He stole my early blueprints from an old drive, slapped his name on them, and tried to sell the whole thing to a Russian venture group for $3 million. $3 million. That might impress someone else. But just as he was sealing the deal, I was across the city, signing a $4 billion exclusive licensing agreement with a US quantum defense firm. They didn't just want the tech. They wanted me. My name. My vision. My mind. And guess what? They wanted revenge too. See, I knew he'd try this. I baited him. Months earlier, I left the stolen files just where I knew he'd look an old, dusty backup with real equations, but all pointing toward a dead-end design that would fail under quantum load. His buyers? Not amused. And Harvey? The next morning, I walked into his marble kitchen paid for by my mother's divorce settlement and slid a single sheet across the table. He didn't look up. Too busy watching the news. Breaking. Dr. Kaya Lorne signs $4 billion. Quantum licensing deal with US government historic defense contract blocks. All prior intellectual access. I said nothing until he picked up the document. One line. In bold. Game over. He looked at me like I'd detonated his lungs from the inside. And that's when I told him. The Russian investors weren't investors at all. They were federal agents in a sting operation authorized under national tech theft prevention laws. And thanks to the contract I signed, he wasn't just blocked from profiting, he was criminally liable. Harvey Lorne, once a respected name in finance, was arrested that night for conspiracy, intellectual theft, and attempted illegal export of classified technology. Oh, and the money? Seized, frozen, gone. That $4 billion? It wasn't just money. It was power, access. I used it to fund scholarships for women in STEM. Built labs in cities where girls like me never got chances. I didn't just end him. I elevated everyone he would have overlooked. I turned betrayal into a legacy. And if you want more savage tales of betrayal flipped into empire stories where brilliance wins and snakes get their heads cut off, subscribe to my channel. Because karma's cute, but revenge with receipts, that's science. Hit that subscribe button. You're going to want to hear what comes next.